Shut up and sit down.
Straight. Doesn't matter. Everybody likes boobs.
Everybody likes boobs. Dude.
Everybody likes boobs.
Everybody loves boobs.
And that is what this episode is going to be about on
Suds and Buds.
I almost said beers and brats.
Beers, yeah. I'm okay with that.
Fuck,
I like
wish
brats.
we had some brats, man.
Oh my God, me too.
You know what? I've got apple cranberry brats, and I've got something pineapple brats.
Why didn't you let me know
Obscurities.
this before Sunday of this weekend?
Me and you, we got to do it.
We have to grill them out, though. You cannot.
Absolutely.
I want to say, don't be making these bitches on their stove or whatever.
We're going to do a full, like...
Do you have a grill here?
I do not.
I have
we'll
a
have
grill
to
at
go
the
out to
house.
your house. My name is Vincent Herman, Vin the Human.
And I'm Bob Collins, Boba Fitz.
So welcome to this shit, guys. Right?
Really?
Everybody likes
Everybody
boobs.
likes
And that
boobs.
is the thing we're talking about today. We were downstairs talking about the experiences where gay men have hit on us.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell those stories again?
I mean, I don't
Do you
care.
want to tell them here? Yeah, I don't mind.
I probably won't mention any names specifically.
No names. I didn't mention any names downstairs. But,
No, you
that's
didn't.
because
You
I
didn't.
don't remember names. So...
Well, I just remember the names because the two gay men that have hit on me, like I said, one was only a one-timer thing, but like he went full, like he fucking tried to hit a home run right off the fucking bat.
Oh yeah, he was one of those. I've had those. Yeah.
He was just like, I mean, for the most part throughout that day, he has a thing about like trying to convert straight guys. I'm like, oh, well,
oh yeah, no,
yeah.
I don't think that's like an every gay man thing, but I think
No, but
that's
that is
a big
a thing. That is a thing for sure.
The gay community is they really get off on turning straight.
I wouldn't just say gay community, just in general, but
Well,
I know that it is a big thing.
Okay, no,
period.
like a foot fetish is a big fetish.
Okay, yeah.
In the
yeah.
straight community,
I don't know. I guess just
don't
the
know
way
how-
that you said it just sounded like, hold on now, someone's going to get a little upset.
Well, I
about
mean,
this,
because
but- because
you're
kind of because wait, to me it sounded like you're classifying everybody.
No. And I think turning someone from gay to another team actually could be like if I were able to bag a lesbian. Bag is probably a really improper
Let's be
term.
politically correct here. If I was able to bag a lesbian,
If I were able to bang a lesbian behind the
That's much better.
at Lexington Comic Con.
behind Roxy,
On Roxy.
on top of Roxy.
Yeah, on top of Roxy. Now, if I were to bed a lesbian, I would feel a little
lay
more.
with.
It would be to me. It would be even more special because I was like, look, out of all the dicks she could have chose, she chose mine.
Right.
You know.
Well, I mean, there's something I've noticed between women in general, and of course, like I'm dabbling in waters here that.
Oh yeah, no, we're taking a real
but
risk
from my
doing
own
this episode.
personal experience. Now, remember that my own personal experience and my own personal observations. There's a lot of straight women that will look at other women and be like, "God damn."
Oh,
she's
absolutely.
hot." And then, of course, there's a lot of like, well, I don't know if you classify them as bisexual or whatever, but like, there's a lot of women I know that are married to men, but will still be like, yeah, if we can take her home, I'm down.
And I have kind of an ignorant and a non-ignorant idea of why women are attracted to other women.
Because here's my reason is because women in general are a beautiful species.
Yes.
Men are just grizzly.
And that kind of plays into my ignorant idea because I think women generally like soft things.
Yeah.
And other women are generally
like
soft
marshmallows
people,
and
you
pudding.
know? Yeah, they have smooth skin. There's a lot of good contours there.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't, any woman enjoys a good pillow. I think anyone enjoys a good pillow. And what's a better pillow than in between a nice pair of breasts?
I have
fallen
bullshit,
asleep on many
no bullshit.
Women. I feel the non-ignorant argument is that maybe women feel a very close kinship to each other, whether it's because of women's suffrage throughout the years or just because they are a different...
I think women are more developed mentally than what men are, so they're like, okay, I'm definitely more like open to that idea.
Well, my kinship thing is like they understand what each other is going through,
right.
Whereas men usually are pretty like oblivious.
Yeah.
I know that I am pretty oblivious.
That,
to
and it always seems like
struggles.
at least stereotypical, and from what I've realized as well personally is like men are very influenced by other men. Like if you're around a bunch of men, like you. Like, oh, yeah.
I mean, how many times have me and you just stood around grunting for like a solid 15 minutes?
Every time.
Almost every time we've seen each other.
I don't know, but at the same time, even though it hasn't been in person, I've seen photos of your penis, and you've seen photos of my penis. And that's probably the non-gayest gay thing I can say about you being my friend.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
Yeah, I was in a shower with 50 other men at one point.
Military.
I
was like, wait, what?
Now this is
at
not necessarily a regular thing after you're out of boot camp and job training and shit. But yeah, at one point I was
at one point at my apartment, I invited over like 50 other of my friends. I didn't even know you had 50 friends.
No, but in boot camp, like at any time, any day, I was around at least like 15 dicks that were way bigger than mine. And so if you can't get comfortable with yourself there, you're set for failure forever.
All right, well, going back to the topic of like the people that we've been hit on of the same sex.
Yes, yeah. We started from the topic of everyone loves boobs.
Yeah,
so we're jumping around quite a bit, but we're also in the same pond the whole time.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all sexuality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's fluid as the fucking water, man.
And I think me and you are the best ones to do this episode too, because I'm thinking like, what if Travis were here? He'd be quiet the whole fucking time. If Odle were here, I don't think he'd be quiet the whole time, but he definitely wouldn't have a lot to like drop.
He'd be cracking a lot of jokes.
Yeah, he'd be cracking a lot of jokes. He'd be very uncomfortable.
But I mean, we mentioned multiple times on this exact series, like we've almost seen each other's dicks in person in action.
Yeah.
More than once.
On the previous iteration of this series, which was Serious Shit, check that out.
Yeah,
it's in playlist form.
But yeah. So I completely agree. We're probably the two best out of us four to have this discussion.
Absolutely.
But one of the nights that almost happened, actually, we were bar hopping around down in Portsmouth, and there was a mutual friend. He was good and drunk, but he was like kind of at first really lightweight hitting on me, which he's done that before, and it's happened between like a lot of like of my friends that are gay. And I was like, thanks, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think much of it. And throughout the night, it started getting a little more heavier. And I'm just like, oh, okay, thanks, I'm flattered, but haha, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just not really, like I said, not really thinking much of it.
Trying to be friendly, but passive.
Yeah. It's like, by no means do I want to be like, bro, don't do that. Because, like, fuck, I have absolutely no problem with anybody's sexuality. And by all means, like, if you think if I'm sexually attractive, I'm fucking flattered. It's not my cup of tea, but I'm flattered.
The only thing I have a problem with is when people sexually identify themselves with toasters and or lizards or want to fuck children.
Right.
And those people need burned alive.
Children and or animals.
Yeah.
Because neither one of those two can give consent, and both of those, in my own personal mind, is fucking wrong.
Yeah. We should just burn those people. Instead, we waste like a few months of them being in prison, and then we let them out, and we put a dot on them online.
And give them cosmic Marvel movies. I truly think his was just flat out like trying to be edgy and provocative.
Yeah, well, by the time this has come out, like we've already talked about it on SMP.
So go back and look at SMP number. This is where Vinny edits it. And you will hear all about it.
53. I believe. Yeah, 53. Anyways, as you were out with a mutual friend.
Well, then I think we got split up throughout the night because he found, I don't know if it's his boyfriend or somebody that he was just casually having affairs and stuff with. But me and you were both kind of talking to the same girl that night.
Because we were about to run the train. Let's not
chew. Yeah. Caboose the whole night. Like, we were like, you have your tickets on the train? Well, let's go. Yeah. And I think the only reason that didn't happen is because I was insanely tired and I was falling asleep the establishment that we were waiting at. It took
too long to get to the event.
Yeah, like, because by the time that we were first, like, really, like, talking about it it was around 1 a.m. And this person wasn't...
I think maybe even a little earlier.
It may have been.
I think we started getting too hyped for it too early.
Yeah.
And that was the
this person didn't get off work until, like, what, 4 or 4:30 a.m.?
No. It was like 2:30. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Because they closed at 2 o'clock,
Did they?
Yeah, I think.
Well, that place isn't even open anymore, so I couldn't even like look it up and check.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean,
I remember all of my potential Devil's Three-Ways.
And I remember talking to this girl, telling her like, listen, like by no means this is anything to like. I'm over here falling asleep right now, and I would not be
because
able
you came
to
and talked to me first. And you're like, man, I like this and this.
Like
and
I'm dozing off over here. Like I couldn't do it. And I mean, if it was like within the same hour, I would have toughed through it, but I couldn't. Well, that person that the guy, the gay guy, he was out back smoking with us and stuff at one point as well. I don't know if you remember that or not, but he was back there before he met up with his buddy, quote unquote buddy.
A lot of times when I don't find a person interesting or important, they are just gone.
Oh, but he's a fun guy anyway.
I'm sure he is. I just like maybe that night I was like, I don't care who you are. Like,
you just cared about vagina. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something happening and I'm gonna do that.
Well, that guy eventually sent me a message. I'm obviously ad-libbing here. Like, I'm not sure exactly what he said, but it was along the lines of, hey, come out and hang out with us, with me and this other person. I'm like, oh, no, like, I'm good. Like, I've got plans. I'm here with my buddy and shit. And essentially, he was like, if you come, I will give you the best blowjob you've ever had. Like, you know what? I'm flattered, buddy.
That is always one of their selling points, too. Mm-hmm. That is, like, one of the out of the gate, like, look, I know you like blowjobs. I'm a dude. I know you like blowjobs.
I know the passion for blowjobs.
Gonna give you the best one ever. And how do you know that?
And it makes you think.
It makes you wonder, like, is that what's on the other side? Is that what's on the other grass? Is it better blowjobs?
I mean, he's a guy. He'd have to know how blowjobs, like, need to feel.
And honestly, the only way to find out would be to try.
Right?
But you really have to question, like, do you want
So I can't knock that getting a blowjob from a guy is good or not good because I have not tried it.
The thought of the stubble rubbing up against my balls, that's the thing that always... Yeah. That's the only...
Because you could close your eyes and imagine whatever you want.
Right.
But as soon as that facial hair hit...
I mean, so what...
And he didn't have a fucking stubble. He had a full beard. So I would feel like our bushes would be tangled up together. I couldn't do it. They'd get braided together.
Oh, sorry. You got some of my pubes in your beard.
No, you got some of my beard in your pubes, like a fucking Reese cup. I think I responded back to him like an LOL. I appreciate it. Like I'm flattered that like you find me attractive, but like it's just not my cup of tea.
Being
man.
nice
like,
but dismissive.
Yeah. Like by all means, like I appreciate the thoughts.
Yeah.
Like you care for me and find me attractive enough that you want to swallow my penis. But it's not really what I have in mind for tonight. One of the other times was this guy. Like I said, he's a guy I've known for years now. Funny as hell, but he's full blown like drag queen. The other guy, the first guy I was talking about, is like the very masculine type.
Yeah.
Like there's a few things
he was an alpha.
There's a few things that would give it away.
A bear?
Excuse me.
Did you say he was a bear?
I always thought bear was like more of a bigger guy.
Like, okay, a chubbier,
like physically a bigger guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when you said the beard, that's what made me think.
Well, I mean, he was around my build, around my height. I mean, but like, there's a few things that kind of were like big hints. But if you didn't know that, like, some people may or may not know that he was gay. Now this other guy, full blown, like he's definitely the definition of what do they call it, twink, skinnier dude, very feminine, like. Very like high pitched voice, the whole nine. And he's a guy I've known for years. I used to work with him, the whole nine. He used to date a childhood friend of mine. He's been one that like for years has been like, tell my wife, if you ever want to get rid of Bob for a day, I'll gladly take him off your hands. And whenever I was single,
like she can just like Bob, go over to this gay guy's house and fuck him for the day.
Go cornhole this fella.
Yeah. But that's up to her.
Right. Like I'm some kind of possession, goddammit.
Men are people too.
Just remember that.
We're #MeToo.
I'm tired of fucking being objectified. I'm tired of being objectified as a piece of fucking meat.
Finally the episode got fucked up.
Yeah.
Finally we crossed the line. I was waiting for it.
I think I've said #MeToo on some pretty fucked up topics a couple times on the mic, so... You may not have called him.
But, I don't remember.
I mean, it's not like you edit these or anything.
No, I write like have like not this shit. This shit doesn't require writing. But, you probably said it in an SMP. And
I know for sure I've said it in the SMP multiple times.
SMPs drop right out of my head like maybe 2 weeks later.
Yeah. And same thing. I'm like, oh, so and so. I'm flattered, buddy.
Right.
But no, not today.
I spent a lot of time in theater for a few years there. Back when I wanted to be an actor.
Portsmouth Little, right?
Yeah, and I would like to revisit acting again someday, but not right now. But while I was in theater, there were quite a few passes at me because at least one stereotype is true.
I was going to say, don't be stereotypical here, Vincent.
No, it's not like every guy in theater is gay. That's not what I'm saying, but there are an abundance of gentlemen who...
You drink Smirnoff and, what was the other?
I like Smirnoff enough. It tastes like an alcoholic soda pop.
What I'm referring to is this meme that said, the same guys that don't eat pussy are the same guys that...
Oh, yeah.
What was it? Something and drink Smirnoff.
I don't remember, but you post that, and then immediately, as soon as I saw it, I was like, not true. Because I don't like going down on women. I don't. My jaw gets
that is my favorite, not only one of my favorite activities, but it's something that I can truly, honestly say I'm pretty fucking good at.
I get too distracted. I'm down there for her, okay? Because tasting that...
guys who don't eat pussy also scream at the sight of moths and drink Smirnoff Ice.
Definitely not true. Unless you count the Godzilla trailer, and then I was like, oh my god, it's Mothra!
Oh my god, it's Mothra! Let me sip the Smirnoff.
Let me sip the Smirnoff,
celebration.
No,
because if that was the case, we would name this series Smirnoff and Screams.
I've gotten more akin to the idea of going down on women more than I was in the past. Mm-hmm. I don't enjoy it, but I will do it. I'll do it for them, but I'm doing it for them. Which, with my brain, the way I can so easily get distracted by other shit, I can't fucking keep rhythm down there.
You'll be down there like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Mothra? Did you see Mothra in that fucking trailer?
Now, not only are they getting bad head, but my jaw is getting sore. So we're both losing.
And your beard's getting sticky.
What's the fucking point with me?
Oh, dude, I love eating pussy.
Look, man. I know what to do with what I got down below. I can stay focused on that. But when I'm face to face with a fucking vagina, I just can't stay focused.
It's something about hitting that little man in the boat while her fucking back arches and is like starting to crawl backwards like fucking the Chicken Exorcist and shit, or like Spider-Man. Like, I don't know.
No. See, when the back arches, the pussy moves. I'm here doing my job.
And you stay with it. The whole point is you wrap each arm right around the thigh to ass area. So you have lock on it. So wherever it moves, you're there.
Oh, so now I'm supposed to strain my arms and my jaw? Like, I'm supposed to deplete myself before I ever enter a woman? That's not my fucking game.
I mean, sex is kind of a very physical fucking activity anyway. Might as well... You don't go to the gym and just work arms. You go work your arms, your legs, your back. You do it all, man.
I don't know. I'm making myself sound terrible here.
You know what?
I know it, but I stick to my guns.
So you listeners know, I've heard from personal accounts, Vincent Herman can eat a damn good pussy. So do not let this discussion.
I stick by my guns. I don't enjoy doing it. I can work well with foreplay outside of that. I can work well with the actual act of intercourse. I just I never enjoy myself when I'm down below.
Then you shouldn't do it, because...
That's why I don't.
You can't have...
I do not.
Because they can see your... They're like fucking T-Rexes, bro. They can smell your fear.
Right? Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that they're not, like... Because I'm getting, like, out of focus, and I'm getting off rhythm.
ABCs. Just remember your ABCs, and it keeps you concentrated on A, B...
Fuck that, man. My brain doesn't work like that. I can't just count sheep to go to sleep. No, I gotta put that 70s show on.
You're mixing up two different things. You don't count sheep while eating pussy and say your ABCs to go to sleep. That's not how it works.
I need to watch Donna and Eric's relationship unfold while I fall asleep.
Okay, well, this is what you do. Next time you go down on a girl, recite the last episode of that 70s show that you can remember just with your tongue. And I guarantee it'll work.
Fair enough.
Deal.
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 The next time I go down on a woman, I will think about that 70s show.
Do it. Oh my God, yes. I can't control the weather.
Damn, we're pretty into this. Dude, should I even tell my tale?
Tell your tale. We have not started this
tale.
without you telling your tale.
I'll try and abridge it.
No, details. We want to know how hard it made you.
You're full of shit. Now, because we were
full
talking
chub
about
going
this
on
downstairs before we recorded this episode, we decided this would be a good episode. Okay, so my not last, but most prolific gay guy hitting on
like
me
one of your most
story.
memorable ones, yeah.
I think you file them all away.
Yeah.
Really, they're unique events for us. I would say.
I guess. Yeah.
You file them all away. But the one who always, like, I'll remember is went the furthest.
The one that got away.
I was in a production of Hairspray out in Ashland.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me there's a fella in Hairspray that liked the same sex?
You know what? You might be
far-fetched.
surprised to find out that the majority of gentlemen in the production of Hairspray...
Was John Travolta there?
No, but the guy playing...
Would you have blown John Travolta if he was there?
They insisted on...
If it was John Travolta that made a move on you, would you have at least thought about it?
If it were John Travolta, I might have thought about it.
You're like, ooh, give me that grease lightning.
He's gained a lot of weight.
Oh, grease lightning.
He's not Grease days. He's no Ryan.
Okay, if it was
Ryan Reynolds, seriously,
if it was John Travolta during his Grease days in the production of Hairspray making a move on you,
I'd have seriously thought about it, but probably still passed.
If it was John Travolta during his Battlefield Earth in full makeup,
you don't get better than the Grease days. Why try and improve on that?
Battlefield Earth, he has dreadlocks and eats bugs.
Yeah, that's not an improvement.
That's okay. You're right. That's not.
You had the spider braids at one time, so maybe that's your thing. But nah, I'm all right.
I kind of miss the spider braids.
I miss spiking my hair.
Right,
I really do.
You can still spike it. You still have the hair to spike. I just don't have the length of spider braid.
It's kind of Dairy Queen right now because I haven't done anything.
I have noticed
today.
that.
Yeah,
it's like the mandatory Dairy Queen cone top.
Yeah.
If you can't get that curl, you're fucking fired.
Yeah. Well, it looks like I'm keeping my job.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, no. We did have a guy. Like they insisted on having a guy cross dress for the part of the mother.
Yeah.
And shit. So that
Makes
was great.
sense.
And he was amazing. He did a great job. The whole production was great. I'm not saying anything bad against the production, but while we were at the cast party, we at some point there was a whole group of us off to this side bar room.
Yeah.
And eventually, the conversation petered out and a bunch of people left. And one of the gentlemen...
Could you have picked a better word than peter out?
Nope.
It penised out.
Very deliberate. The guy to my left reached over, put his hand deep into my outer thigh.
Ooh.
Not closer to the knee than my crotch, but further in than I would like. Gripped just a little bit. Not enough to be aggressive, but enough to let...
Just a slight pressure.
Slight pressure. And he was like, hey, I know you're playing for the straight team, but if you ever change your mind, you should hit me up. And that was it. And I tapped his hand. I went, thanks, man. I'm real flattered. And I went to the fucking kitchen. And that was it. And I stayed in that kitchen until my ride decided to leave.
But at least you knew that if you ever did change teams, you had the chance. You have an option.
Oh, yeah.
You have options.
I think there were options.
So anytime you get with a girl and she starts her shit, be like, you know what? I fucking have options.
You know what, baby? I could be gay if I wanted to. No, because that demands that it's a choice. And my belief on choice is something we're not going to discuss here because I think it's different for men and women.
Okay, I'm not.
We're not going to go deep into that. No, we're not going to go deep into that. If anything, we are pretty deep into this episode.
We're so deep that I think we're going to climax.
Deeper than I've been in anyone in months.
Oh, I feel honored.
That's pretty sad for me. I get. You feel honored. I feel depressed. So.
That's usually whenever I have these kind of relations with somebody, it's usually the roles are swapped. So
right?
Like, no, actually, no. The roles are still fucking the same. The other person's usually depressed, and I'm the one that feels honored. No, I had it right. Okay.
Of course, all of our social media shit down in the description below. My name is Vincent Herman, Vin the Human.
Bob Collins, Boba Fett.
And this has been another
Suds and Bobb.